Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Pure Little Talk, the podcast, where we share inspiring stories of overcoming adversity, bringing awareness, and of course, spreading aloha. So before we introduce our guests, I want to give a big shout out to All for God, Schaefer's Roofing and Construction, Laverne's Hawaiian Food and Catering, Signal Security Hawaii, Local Joe's, Frostline 808, Aloha Go Buyers Maui, and Miss Dano. Alright, today we got a very powerful, inspiring guest in the building. He's the founder of Awai's Decision, a fitness and transformation movement based out of Maui, Hawaii. He helps people transform physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually through fitness, discipline, mindset, and purpose, reclaiming control of their lives and realizing they are capable of more than they think. Alright, let's introduce our guest. So can you please introduce yourself and let everybody know your name and where you're from?
Aloha everyone, my name is Brandon Awai. I'm from upcountry Pukalani, Maui, born and raised, native Hawaiian, 41 years old.
Nice. So you're from Pukalani, Maui. How was it over there growing up?
Not bad, pretty, for the most part pretty mellow, but just like every local family, there's always its own challenges.
Oh, of course.
Definitely, for sure.
Yes.
Can you explain to everybody and let us know, what do you do?
So I am a entrepreneur. I am the founder of my own business, Awai's Decision LLC. And what the vision is for Awai's Decision is to create something where we can have a space, a place for people to have genuine talks, transformation, and change. My background is I was a County of Maui Parks Department employee for 20 years. I started when I was 20, and I left that job after 20 years to become an entrepreneur after losing over 200 pounds. And I felt the need, I felt the calling to really pursue a career in transformation and helping other people out. Not only with weight loss, but also mindset, tools, giving them things that they need, and also being a strong mentor to people to really help people out.
Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, so let us know what is Awai's Decision and how did it all get started?
I got a funny story about that. So Awai's Decision, the name was created at least 10 plus years ago, and I was taking over my brother's auto detail business, and my wife and I kind of came up with the name. My last name is Awai, so we thought of something and it was like, oh, this sounds pretty cool. Awai's Decision, like it's a wise decision,
like that.
And it's a wise decision,
A
like
wise
it's my
decision, yeah.
So
and that was a wise decision coming up the name.
it was. So
I like that.
So we came up with the name. The detailing business didn't go too far. I'm really tall, so it's kind of hard to bend over and vacuum clean cars all day. So I put the name to the side. And as I was going about my journey through weight loss and whatnot, I was thinking, what is a great brand name to really start and build something? I was thinking, and my wife's like, hey, don't you remember Awai's Decision? I'm like, yeah, perfect. So the name just fit in, and we just ran it.
Right on, and I like that. It's a perfect name for what you're doing now.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, it fits. I like it. A wise decision.
Yeah.
That's very wise.
Did you have any like for your journey, did you have like a medical problem or something that made you start your fitness journey?
I never had a medical problem. What happened was I ballooned up to 450 pounds. This was after years and years of eating, drinking, even some drugs.
I was gonna ask, how does one get to that point? You know what I mean? Because some people they'll tell, like me, I'll tell myself, I'll never let myself get to 200 pounds. And now here I am today, 200 pounds. And it's the truth. Like I was always like 165, 170 the most. I told myself, I'll never get to 200, and here I am at 200. You know what I mean? So how does one they get so comfortable, I guess.
Yeah. So when I was younger, I always had something in front of me, and the feeling was I always felt like I was chasing something. So I always had something in front of me, like I had a goal. So once my goals were starting to be met. Like, boom, I'm like, okay, I want the wife, I want the house, I want the kids, all of the things. Boom, once I reached my goals at a certain point in my 30s, I'm like, okay, I'm good. No gotta reach for anything else. So I stopped. I really just gave up on myself, and I gave up on life, and just slowly but surely the weight started packing on. I started eating more and more, go to parties and whatnot, and just kind of mindlessly eating, and then that just kind of became part of my life. I would cycle back and forth between all kinds of different diets, and nothing was working. Then the drinking didn't help either, and so the weight just kind of packed on. So simply put, my daughter Nova came up to me one day and was like, Daddy, I want to play. And she was 4 years old at the time, and we were inside the living room. I'm like, okay, baby, I'm gonna try get up. And I couldn't get off the couch. I tried, and then I'm like, I go outside, go play with your brother. And then I stop myself. I'm like, this is horrible. I don't know what happened to me. I never used to be like this, and this is just terrible. I gotta do something. So I took it upon myself to reach out to my 2 coaches, which are the ones that helped me lose the weight, Brett Godin and Amy Webb from Canada. I found them online, got me on a meal plan, got me all set up, good to go. I got a hypnotherapist who helped work with my mindset, Scott Schmirin. My wife found him on the Howard Stern show, a big radio talk show out on the East Coast.
Wow.
So I started working with him, worked on the mindset, and also tuning into all the spiritual things too. It's another thing, but
Amen.
we locked in, we got focused, lost over 220 pounds, and this is where we're at.
Congratulations, man.
Oh yeah, but that's
Congratulations.
huge.
Oh,
Very huge, because that's very motivational too.
yeah.
Thank you.
Right, so you was over 450 pounds at one point. And you kind of shared what was life was like during that season of your life. With your daughter, you was having a hard time getting off the couch. And man, when you just sharing that story, I just think like, oh man, bro. Like we were talking about, I was 200 pounds now. Like I thought I would never let myself be this much weight, but you motivated me right after this. I'm gonna go change my diet plan. I gotta start eating cheeseburgers and Dubai chocolates. Shit, I just literally ate one cheeseburger right before this. Oh man, but man, that's awesome for real. That's really huge.
It is a testimony,
It is,
man.
big time.
It is.
Thank you.
It is.
I know. Thank you. Was there a specific moment when you finally decided enough was enough? You kind of share that. And then, what addictions and habits and personal struggles did you have to overcome during your transformation?
Okay. Well, kind of like how I stated, that the turning point for me was when my daughter wanted to play with me, and I just couldn't get up to play with her. That, as a father, to do the most basic task, just to get up and play with your kids, and you cannot do that.
Yeah.
To me, when I turn around and look, it was pathetic. I felt pathetic, and I felt like this. I don't even feel like how I should feel. I don't even feel like a man.
Yeah.
I cannot play with my daughter. What's wrong with this picture? So, anyways, a lot of addictions came through with not just the eating, but it was eating, heavy alcohol usage for sure. I used to love whiskey, Crown Royal, Heineken's, the whole nine. Green bottles, and local boy, soccer
the
mom,
one.
go party,
Yeah.
party. I like to go party, and then other things happen at parties too, and weekends. Some drug usage for sure.
Of course.
Definitely dabbled into cocaine. Was definitely my drug.
That was my drug of choice too before.
I really did enjoy that, and they say, "Oh, how does one big guy go and do that?" I'm like, I'm telling you, I know of brothers who are 400 plus that actually smoke meth,
Of
if
course.
you can believe
Oh
that.
yeah,
Of course.
yeah, of course.
That they're
I
going
know
through
that
the drive-through,
personally.
Jack in a box, and they smoke in them.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's possible.
Of
Oh,
course,
it is
of
possible.
course.
Yeah, we
Addiction
know
is
that person,
addiction.
You know what I mean?
You know
Yes.
that person.
Addiction
Yeah.
is addiction,
Yeah.
regardless of the weight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true, bro. So when you change your life, lose the weight, all that, everything, you cut your addictions out, your bad habits, all that one time. Or what?
It's a painful process. It takes a lot of time, and I'm glad and very happy that I have trainers that were extremely patient with me, because for us local people, there's always going to be events, especially every single weekend. We're going to have parties.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have funerals. We're going to have birthday parties. I mean, it's stacked loaded. I mean, everybody knows how it is growing up in Hawaii. So there's always going to be a party. There's always going to be something. But it took many, many moments and many, many trials and tribulations and me having to go through all of these different things and my trainers and coaches being like, Brandon, you got to stop. Brandon, you got to change. Brandon, you got to do this and that. Until like finally you hit certain breaking points where it's just like, I cannot keep doing this to myself anymore. I have to, something has to change. And once that mindset changed, boom, the weight started to come off. Everything started to happen a lot easier. Things started to flow as it should. You know, my purpose was starting to come in there. And then I really start to feel like I was hearing, you know, like the voice of God just like speaking more clearly to me and making more sense versus me trying to fight all the time. Don't fight, just go through the process, and you're going to have to go through a lot of hard times and struggle to change.
Amen to that. Yeah. I was going to ask that, you know, like, because we both did our fitness journey too, but I was going to ask, like, mindset is one of the hardest things for overcome. Like the physical part wasn't hard. To me, it was the mindset, whoever you surround yourself with, like how you said, parties and whatnot, that all get little things to do with your decision for making changes, like the mindset. I was gonna ask you, like, how was the mindset struggle for you?
Yeah, that is big time because like how you said, get-togethers, parties, friends, family, coworkers, whatnot. Everybody's got their own thing going on, and really, when I think about it, you know, everybody just is kind of like in a, you know, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to my local people, but we all get kind of set at a certain level where, hey, this is coming up. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Boom, XYZ, line up the drinks, we line up the catering, we line up the whatever, which is fine and good. But then that becomes all consuming, and then it becomes really part of the lifestyle. And what I feel is we need to just not get rid of the lifestyle. We can still enjoy party, have fun, but maybe, you know, maybe after the party the next day we're just going to get together, go stretch, maybe go for a walk, talk story,
of course.
Do things that are more healthy and try to live a more productive, healthy lifestyle versus just, oh, I'm hungover, now I got to eat this, now just for recuperate, and then boom, your whole weekend blown and everything shot. And we got to change the culture over here in Hawaii for sure.
Oh, of course. That's what we were just talking about earlier. Like, our people is like, they said Hawaii is the obesity. We the top. We the top for obesity. You know what I mean? So I understand what you're saying. Like, we have to do something for our people.
God, so true, huh? Us local people just love to eat. I know the first thing you know, you go.
Not only that, it makes it harder because Hawaii is all, not only, you get all kind of mixture of food, races, all kind of different races. So that's how come, I think, so we love to eat because we get all different kind, like different kind to choose from. So that's what makes them harder. That's what makes them harder. Like.
Culturally wise, I mean, everyone from the different nationalities, this is like from way back in the plantation days. We're all sharing food with each other, sitting down. Okay, this person has this person has that. So we all sharing each other's food, talking stories, because, you know, sitting around with other people, you can share, right?
Of course,
So boom, you share, I share, we all share, and then, you know, you get some pretty good food.
Not only Hawaiian people get good food, but all the other races get good food.
Oh, man. Real good food.
Okay, so, you know, most people focus on the weight loss. What changed mentally, emotionally, and spiritually during your journey?
I always had a mindset of locking in, but, you know, over time as I got married, and then going through fatherhood, you kind of lose touch a little bit because it starts becoming less about me and then more about my wife and my kids and my family and my ohana, what I'm trying to build. And then, you know, the focus on you just kind of gets taken away. And it's kind of, it just is what it is. It's a natural thing, and, you know, that's what happens. But, you know, it's... Shucks.
No.
Yeah,
I
can't. What was that?
Question
what was the question?
You're talking about mentally, emotionally, and spiritually.
So, okay. Yeah. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So, going through the steps, going through the process with my coaches, kind of walking through things week by week, day by day. I had this happen, I had that happen, and then my coach, Amy, would be my mindset coach, would be like, okay, Brandon, next time this thing happens, what are you going to do? You got to stop, right, and think, is this going to benefit me or not? So just taking a split second to stop before you make a decision, which is what a wise decision is based off of, all decisions, because every day we get decisions. So, you know, taking that split second to be like, pause, what's going on, assess the situation, assess yourself, assess you, assess the other person, whatever, and then stop and think before you take that sip of alcohol or before you go and grab that thing you're about to eat or partake. Really think about it, sit with it for a minute, and then you can decide. And at that point, if you really want, okay, go for it for sure, but understand that if it's really bad for you, then there's going to be repercussions to it. Spiritually wise, there's a huge tie into this, and I always had a little bit of God in my life. I would pray on my own. I always ask for guidance every single time. No matter what's going on. If I prayed for my wife, I prayed for all the different things that I have. And then even throughout this journey, I had to do a lot of prayer and a lot of grounding to my methodology is a little bit different. I'm not so much religious based, but more so just try to tie in with God in my own way, just naturally, and just going out and just being out in the sun, putting my feet in the ground, praying, being in touch through meditation and those types of modalities. It really helped me to get a grasp on my situation, because we always have to pause and stop. Because life goes by really fast, folks.
Amen to that.
And you gotta learn how to hit the pause button. No matter what's going on, you gotta learn how to pause, stop, and then make one decision.
Nice.
I like that.
Like
That's
that.
true. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. You know, so what do you believe that keeps so much people in Hawaii stuck when it comes to their health, fitness, and personal growth?
It's just a mentality. Local mentality is very, we kick back, we cruise them. There's nothing wrong with that. We have a very laid-back lifestyle, which is very good in a lot of ways, because the stress levels are lower in that respect versus being in the mainland or whatever, when everything is just go, go, go. It's good from that perspective, but also at the same time, there's no get up and go and drive to, okay, boom, I want this goal, I want to do this, I want to do X, I want to do Y, I want to do Z. And if you are surrounded by a bunch of people that kind of not really getting after it, they all just kind of like, tomorrow, never mind, we go do this instead. It's very hard to push yourself and get yourself through. You're going to have to, I hate to say this, people, but you might have to separate from certain friends, certain families, certain coworkers.
Better your life, got to do that.
Because if they're on a certain path and you're trying to change yourself, you're not going to progress, you're not going to move forward, because if one person is doing one thing, you're doing something else, there's always going to be friction there. And sometimes the best thing to do is just be cool, be calm, do your own thing, and let them do whatever it is they're going to do. You have to take care of yourself first and foremost.
Amen.
You gotta.
You gotta.
Or else you can't. How you going to live your life? Gotta take care of yourself.
That's the truth. We always talk about that. Like, in order for, no matter what you're doing in life, in order for help anybody, especially the community, you gotta help yourself first before you can help anybody.
Amen.
Yeah. You put on your life raft first.
Of course, before you can help assist somebody else.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Once you help yourself, boom, you start gaining good benefits in your life. So, better things coming your way, like the summer shredding and representing Maui. You know what I mean? That's like, what is that, and what does that mean to you?
So summer shredding, my coach Brett Godin brought it up to me last year, and he was just like, I want to put you in this competition. It's for people that lost a lot of weight. And I kind of had my eye on it. Like when I first started my journey, I'm like, I'm too old for this. I'm 40. I missed the boat on this already. I should have done bodybuilding when I was in my 20s, which I was lifting weights in my 20s, but I figured this is too late for me. I can't do this, whatever. But then he reached out to me and was just like, I want to put you in this competition. And I'm like, you believe in me that much that I can win this thing, I believe that I'm going to take this thing. I'm going to take it all the way to the championship.
Let's go.
And so I put everything I got into this, all of my hard work, all my dedication, all my love, all my anger, all my fear, all of this, all the sadness, all the crying and all the things I go through, and I just put them into this transformation. And really, what Summer Shredding is about is showcasing transformations from all kind of people who've lost a lot of weight. My class is going to be the 150-pound weight loss transformation class. I plan to go out there, show out. As far as I know, I'm the only competitor from Hawaii who's going to be going over there to Houston, Texas, July 25th, representing, doing my thing. And I don't go there to participate, folks. You know, I'm going in for the win. I'm going in for the championship. That sounds like really cocky. It sounds like a professional wrestler.
Confident. I love that.
Or an MMA fighter, but, you know, I roll in with confidence. What
what
else more I got?
You have to be like that.
Be like that.
No, in anything you do, your mindset have to be like that. Once you tell yourself, like, you give yourself doubt already. I told plenty of people when I say, you just do this and say, I cannot say, no, say that. You're already telling yourself you cannot do them already when you say, I cannot do that. You're already defeating yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever we tell ourselves is what we're going to believe.
Oh, yeah.
True that, bro.
Yeah.
So I like that.
I love that.
That's not cocky or the kind.
Yeah, that's confidence, but you should be speaking to yourself like that.
Yeah.
You mean I tell everybody you should be speaking to yourself like that. You know what I mean? Because it's not cocky, it's confidence, bro. You know what I mean? All because people out there that looking at you and think like, oh, look at him.
Yeah, they're already doubting you.
They're going like, oh, you think he? Because I get that a lot, right? I get a lot of hate messages on social media. And the common one I get is when grown men, you know what I mean, like my age or even older, they messaging me on social media, and you know what they tell me? They tell me, oh, Kiko, you think you all that? I go, I don't think all that. I know God is all that, but I don't walk around and think. I go, spend one day with me, cause, and I go, you gonna see, cause how my life is like. But you think I like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't dress cocky or I don't act cocky. I don't know what it is in your eyes, but I understand, brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all good, so it ain't cocky, it's confidence. Let's
Now
go.
you have to believe in yourself, because plenty of people don't. You know, we get plenty doubters in our lives, especially when we're doing stuff like this. We're gonna have plenty doubters.
Oh, big time.
And you cannot be one of them doubting yourself. You know?
That's so true. Cannot. At the end of the day, it's our words that are going to make us either lose in life or win in life.
And you don't want doing the work, nobody else.
Nobody else can be doing the work. That's so true. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. So what's next? We know you're doing that. You got the summer shredding. So what's next for Brandon Awai and Awai's decision?
So my bigger vision, my bigger goal, what I want to build through Awai's decision is an ecosystem that is conducive to transformation and helping to heal not only the people of Hawaii, but the people in the world in general. I want to create an ecosystem of trainers, leaders, coaches, mentors, leaders to help establish and build a community, strong-minded people that can focus on really building out something that's way bigger than me and way bigger than even what I can conceptualize even at this moment. I really have a vision for something that is very large, that can take care of the world at large, and it's going to come from over here, from Hawaii. Hawaiians, we proud of who we are, and we navigated using the stars. That is amazing. So I feel like we will be the pioneers over here at Awai's decision. I want to be the pioneer of change and transformation. If I can lose 220 pounds, I can help anybody do anything, and the sky is the limit.
That's facts.
The sky is the limit, and we're going to build out something that's going to be amazing, large, and huge. I don't have the exact idea what it is, but when I think about what it is, I get really excited.
All that.
We'll be rooting for you, bro.
Yeah, all the way, bro. You got our support.
Like you said, if you can, anybody can.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
Congratulations, bro.
Thank you so much.
Proud of you and your journey.
Thank you.
And God bless you, your journey, and your honor, my brother.
Thank you.
Keep up the great work. As we come to the closing of this podcast, would you like to share anything else with our listeners?
Okay. It's never too late for change. I don't care what's going on in your life, your situation. Don't think that it's too late, because I'm over here. I'm 41 years old. I lost 220 pounds in 2 years. I quit my job at 20 years, a place that I thought, oh, this is going to be for the rest of my life, work another 15, 20 years. And then I woke up one day and said, nope, you got a higher calling, you got a higher purpose. And everyone, each and every one of you watching this has a higher purpose. You're over here for a reason. So never give up on your dreams. Don't doubt yourself. Push yourself. If you have a feeling, an inclination of doing something that's higher, greater than anything you ever imagined, go after it, please. I implore you to go after and reach for your goals. My whole thing is reaching. You know, I'm tall. I used to box in my 20s or whatnot.
Oh yeah,
so
guys, he tall, bro.
My coach would tell me, Brandon, utilize your reach. And I was like, oh, utilize my reach. Okay, boom, I utilize my reach. I can hit my opponent. They cannot hit me. So the same theory applies with life. You got to reach for your goals. Really, really reach. And it's going to be hard and it's going to be tough. But I promise you, if you get out there, you put your best foot forward and you reach, no matter how many times you fail at things, you will get to that goal. It's right there. Everything is right in front of you. Don't give up hope. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. Get after your goals. I implore everyone watching this to get after their goals. That's what Awai's decision is all about.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Just let's go. Chase your goals, not the parties. Let's go. Gee. All right. Share your socials with everybody, your social medias, how they can contact you.
Okay. So Brandon Awai, my website is awaisdecision.com. You can get a hold of me through my social media accounts, Awais_decision at Instagram, also Awais_decision TikTok. Let's see, we have I'm on YouTube as well too, Awai's Decision on YouTube, and I do have my fitness app that's out there. We have to go through the awaisdecision.com if you're interested. It's $19.99 a month. We have basic level fitness programs and things of that nature, nutritional programs inside there already built into the system. And then if anyone's looking for coaching, one-on-one coaching, please reach out to me through my social medias and message me, DM me, and we'll take care of you.
Go hit them up, guys.
Yeah.
Don't wait till it's too late.
Yes, sir.
Hey, before we end them, just stand up. We'll show everybody how tall you are. I 5'7", guys. I 5'7". Look. Can you see that? Oh, yeah, can you even see? Man, this guy is tall, man. I see him walking through the door. Like, oh, bro, can you see? Look at that. That's
a big boy.
Yeah. And that's, oh, brother, yeah. Yeah, how tall are you exactly?
6'7".
Oh,
6'7".
6'7".
Thank you so much, brother Brandon.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your story,
bro.
man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming on.
Much love.
Coming on and spreading the love.
Motivation,
The
inspiration.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in on another episode of Pure Aloha Talk, the podcast. You can find the video on YouTube, and also on Olelo. Let's go. Aloha.
Yes, sir.
Hey.